Hello, love. Welcome. Welcome back, family. Sending you lots of love right across beautiful Momma Gaia. This is your next set of galactic codes, a series of galactic coded messages, and some timely yet timely aspects / updates to what is going on energetically right now on Momma Gaia, in this ascension process, in this expansion of consciousness that is happening collectively. This is a coded message specifically for those of you, those of us who know within our heart of hearts, is what Commander Ashtar is saying right now, that you are a starseed. That you are a starseed. Some of us are really needing to hear this right now and affirm this right now. Affirming your experience of life here on earth as a soul having incarnated in human form here on earth, understanding why perhaps you have struggled with certain things here during Earth School in this earthly incarnation. He's showing me ancestors. He's giving me an example of myself. He wants us to tune into this. There could be something here for some of you that is an unlocking, an activation, or a confirmation around ancestors connected to various spiritual lineages here on Earth in relation to linear time. Interesting how we talk about ancestry here on Earth in terms of lineage, linear time. These ancestors who may have been here on Earth in the past as we understand it are actually galactic ancestors who incarnated here on Earth in this linear time-space continuum, who have left coding within our DNA and our soul blueprint. These could be ancestors that you, as I'm hearing, he's using the term here, earthling, children of Mother Earth. And what he's showing me with that very specifically is that in body form, we are earthlings. We are souls having a human experience here on Earth. The body being of the earth, hence this idea of earthling and looking at earthling differently. What's interesting is that Commander Ashtar does not... Okay. What he's showing me here again, and he showed me this before, but this is really being emphasized right now, is this idea that you are of the earth, and the earth herself is a galactic being. When you are coded with the starseed codes, what he's saying is there is a number of incarnations as you understand it. Again, time is an illusion. But we're not going to get off topic with that. What he really wants us to focus in here is the energy that's coming through the frequency. You're going to understand this, right? There's no need to explain it. You will understand it in an energetic frequency vibration sense, okay? That you have had numerous lifetimes off planet Earth. But every time that you have had an incarnation on another planet or in another realm, you become of that realm or that planet. And this is a reconciliation of what it means to call something home. That's the first part of this message. And now he wants me to get to the crystal energy that I'm working. I also have the energy of Lazar here with us as well. Very Lyran and feline being connected here. I'm also getting the energy of Spica or Spica. Spica. The star Spica in the Virgo constellation. Okay. This very feline energy. Getting a lot of Leo energy as well with that. I'm seeing the Strength card. I'm seeing all felines. There was a Jaguar energy that had come through the previous message that we had posted here, the Momma Gaia code message. They want to speak to sovereignty. And they want to speak again to what you call home. And that in your sovereignty, you have the ability to claim wherever as home. And now I'm hearing home is where the heart is. And that's where we're going to start getting into the cards here and the next part of this message that wants to come through. Okay. I'm working with this beautiful celestial amethyst energy here. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of blue energy coming in for this particular reading. I am asking through the numerology guidance cards, and I was guided by Commander Ashtar to simply look at the bottom of the deck before I even started shuffling. And this is what was at the bottom of the deck. Love, the number 6, connected to the Venusians. Commander Ashtar also connected to the Venusians and very much connected to this blue energy. But it's like a platinum, silvery blue kyanite. Kind of, if we want to put it in terms of color or frequency and how it feels. What's interesting is that this blue energy, even though I'm not working with any blue crystals here, the blue energy that's coming through here is very much related to the energy of love, truth and love. The connection between love and truth, love being the ultimate truth, and now I'm being shown source energy being completely made up of love. Okay? This is also connected to the words that we speak. It's connected to the expression of our love through our voice, through the things we say and do, because that is the truth. Interesting. This is difficult to describe. He's showing me truth as a frequency. So this kind of, I'm hearing the phrase, when you know, you know. And how that has been through various, I'm hearing the phrase lineages of programming, through various lineages of programming and indoctrination. I'm getting a lot around, again, religion, but I'm also getting a lot around class structures, hierarchical systems. I'm getting feudal. How this has been, this knowing through these systems has been stripped from us. And it's this idea that someone else, again, it's an outsourcing of power, and it's the idea that you have to go through some kind of conduit, is what, like I'm showing, like I'm being shown a labyrinth. I'm being shown vaults in a pyramid. And now I'm seeing, oh my God, so much Atlantean and Egyptian energy. And again, this blue, this like royal blue color. And I'm hearing two sides of the same coin. Interesting how we use the term royal blue. This royal blue energy is connected again to the energy of lineages. Okay, and I'm hearing blue blood with that, blue bloods. There's a chasm here. There's some kind of a chasm. Okay, and he's showing me the energy of, again, everything being on a spectrum. What does it mean to be royal? And now I'm being shown the lions again, and I'm being shown sovereignty and how we refer to people like kings and queens as sovereigns. But somewhere along the line that was convoluted to, and it's he's saying at this point it's irrelevant when this happened. Please feel into the frequency of it and understand that this is something that's been going on as we understand it here on Earth for millennia. There's been a convoluted, is that a right word? He's saying it doesn't matter, but he's saying, think of it this way, the convolution, the act of convoluting. The act of convoluting, this is being something outside of you. And now he's bringing me back to the feudal systems again. The pyramid structures, okay? Where a pyramid can be many things. A pyramid is a conduit of energy. A pyramid is also sacred geometry. Lazar reminding me of many, this was years ago now, I think, where he brought through on this channel for the first time when he came through this energy of the golden pyramid, working with Merkaba energy, working with sacred geometry, but specifically the pyramid as being a way that we are able to facilitate. I'm hearing words like facilitate, manage, be sovereigns of our own energy when we're working with sacred geometry. Okay? The pyramid being a conduit of energy. The pyramid also being a transmuter. We can use that to transmute energy as well. But on the other hand, we have a pyramid that talks about a structure where there's someone at the top and then people at the bottom. Everything is on a spectrum. And this ties right back into how we are understanding unity consciousness here on Earth and the true coding of unity consciousness. And he just keeps on saying, love. Love. Now look at all the pyramidal structures, the triangular structures here in this particular image, right? This particular deck uses this Merkaba energy, okay, as a way of sort of, it's again, coding energy. There's a lot of codes in this deck, is what they're showing me, because aside from the coding that's already in there in terms of the number, in terms of the sacred geometry, okay, there's something about this particular deck when we're working with very simple energy, as we understand it. Do not overlook the simplification of this energy. When we're dealing specifically with color, number, sacred geometry, and words. Words. So when, okay, as Starseeds, he's showing me this is incredibly powerful right now. Working with sacred geometry images, color, numbers, and words, okay? And on that note, he's going to direct me now to, in this guidebook, okay, this particular card, one of the things that the card represents or asks of us is, am I truly open to giving and receiving love? That's the first question. Do I truly believe I am worthy of love? And do I really believe that love exists for me? And the energy of blue in this particular deck is connected to love, healing, relationships, family, and the home. And on that, there is a lot coming through right now. Okay, so at a much deeper level, I'm hearing the term cosmic coagulation within the cells of our bodies. Cosmic coagulation within the cells of our bodies. Okay, this is something to do, again, with mixing of peoples. I'm hearing the word hybrid. Hybrids, what we call alien, quote unquote, right? Here on Earth, the fact that Earth herself is a galactic energy. There's so much more galactic energy here on Earth cosmic connections here on Earth that we have been deterred through systems of ordination from believing or seeing. Okay, so these questions are fundamental to the human experience and the soul experience here on Earth within the confines of this particular system and the systems that have pervaded humanity through millennia. And I'm being specifically directed to the Piscean age. Oh man, there's a lot here. Okay, and the spectrum of Pisces, the energy of Pisces, the energy, I'm actually being said to share with some of you, study the energy of Pisces, the energy of polarity, the energy of these dual signs is what he's showing me. Astrology has a lot to teach us in terms of both earthly and cosmic archetypal energy, understanding the ages, and he's also bringing through what had come through in another message about the Taurian age. And I'm seeing cows again, and I'm hearing out to pasture. I'm seeing green energy again now. I'm seeing the dragons, and I'm seeing the energy of the cattle worship, and the spectrum of that. Again, spectrums, how things are convoluted to serve a particular system or purpose when truth is in plain sight and is within each and every one of us. There's a plane going by now. I'm hearing with that timelines. And I'm hearing wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and now silence. Something coming to pass. And now he's pointing me to the prophet, the book, The Prophet, which I have not read yet. And it's sitting on my bookshelf because I'm wanting to read it. Could somebody please, if you have, I'm just going to bring it. He's showing me, bring it out. Okay. This is the energy also. I'm getting a lot of Christ energy with this as well. Khalil Gibran. I have not read this yet. Oh my God. Something about this face on the cover. Okay. Asking to share that with you. All right. And then this, his power came. Oh my goodness. And of course it's partially covered by this sticker here. There's something here. His power came from some great reservoir of spiritual life, else it could not have been so universal and potent. Yeah. But I'm seeing His Majesty. Am I reading that? Yeah. But this majesty and beauty of the language, which He clothed it, were all His own. And this is a quote from Claude. You never know what's going to come through these messages. Claude Bragdon, and he's speaking about this writing. Okay, and I'm being drawn to share this with you about Khalil Gibran. His drawings and paintings have been exhibited in the great capitals of the world and compared by Auguste Rodin to the work of William Blake. There's a lot of pinging happening there. Okay. Interesting that he was born in Lebanon, and now I'm being shown Mesopotamia, I'm being shown Asia Minor, I'm being shown those areas of the world. I'm seeing various winged beings that they connect to these. I'm also hearing Anunnaki with that. Take that however it resonates for you, because there are misunderstandings when it comes to a lot of these things. Okay? Okay, I'm going to read this one more time and then I'm going to get to the cards. His power came from some great reservoir of spiritual life. Commander Ashtar is saying this is for each and every one of us. This is as if it's representing each and every one of us, what this Claude Bragdon is saying. Maybe I'll look this guy up afterwards, but it's very interesting. Okay. His power came from some great reservoir of spiritual life, else it could not have been so universal and potent. but the majesty and beauty of the language with which he clothed it were all his own. This is a beautiful example, what Commander Ashtar is showing me. This is a beautiful example of how we each express our own individual energy, source energy within each and every one of us, the piece of source that we're already 20 minutes into this. I feel like I just started. So there's another thing here going on about time. This has been something that's been coming through. Commander Ashtar also brought timelines with that plane going by. So there's something here about the nature of time shifting as well, and our experience of time shifting as we begin to evolve in terms of our frequency, the frequencies that we're tapping into. He's reminding me of the ear ringing again that I had mentioned in another video. Okay. This quote, go back to it and play it again, because it beautifully expresses how we each individually express our own authenticity as spiritual beings, all connected to the same source, all connected in unity, yet different in our expression. And I'm hearing with that the phrase strength in diversity, not weakness. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to pop just a few cards from the Prism Oracle here. It doesn't want me to pop any more. Please consider also those questions that were asked earlier with regard to love, seeing where they apply in your life. Also understanding that this is the core of a lot of the wounding of the human experience because of these structures. And then I'm hearing him say to me, turning shit into cold, and the transmutation of these energies. Energy coming out here, okay? It actually, I don't read this deck in reverse, but it sort of popped out this way. We've got comfort as well at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is really interesting. He's showing me this. For some of us, this is going to be a confirmation message with the people that are around you right now. Where are you feeling very comfortable, okay, in those energies? And he's saying, please, okay, please. It's so funny how they do this. They're very polite and very respectful of free will and wanting to guide us, okay? How the energy, this is how I'm reading the energy, okay? But I'm reading it through my experience of 3D and life here on Earth. So for the way it's coming through, though, with Commander Ashtar, it's like, take this into consideration. It is important as part of your journey. And I'm saying please, but that's the feeling that I'm getting here. It's like an invitation, but it's also... This is important that we do this. Really feel into every moment you are out doing something, every moment you turn on the TV, for example, he's showing me, or you're listening to something. Does that energy, does it vibe with you? Does that energy feel off to you? And please use, he's saying, all the parameters you have available to you to understand that. Every single one of us as energetic beings are going to experience it, or will experience this differently. Some of us, it will feel through the body. Some of it will be mental. Some of us, our guides will be showing us. Some of us, I'm even hearing guides going, does this feel right to you? Maybe that's the question that we ought to be asking ourselves, right? I'm also getting this energy of, is this in alignment with the mission or not? For some of us, it's that. For some of us, it's, does this align with the mission or doesn't it? And this does not mean, what he's showing me here, wow. Sweetness at the bottom of the deck. Again, more pink and red energy coming out here. Passion just flipped over with energy. Okay, on a very straightforward, kind of mundane point of view, this is about aligning with people whose energies and passions are similar to your own and giving more of your energy and frequency, passion, energetics, I'm hearing, to these situations and these people versus the people who don't. And that doesn't mean that we become rude or cut off. Of course it doesn't. I mean, at this point, I don't think anybody who's watching this message would be doing that. Okay. But it's about, again, creating and putting up and building very strong energetic boundaries around where you're giving your time, where you're giving your energy. This is actually a very good lesson in alchemy, is what he's saying to me, where you can be in the same room as someone for an extended period of time, and yet you're not leaking or giving your energy to them in any way, shape, or form. They're just there. They're just there. And he's showing me some of us being almost like mastery level alchemists in being able to take that energy as fuel to transmute it into something, I'm hearing the phrase like righteous path, into something much more in alignment with love, much more in alignment with honor, much more in alignment with truth. Okay? I think we're going to leave it there. Yeah, that's what he's saying to me. Okay. Now, this celestial amethyst, one of the things that I find that amethyst is really, amethyst is just one of those crystals that it does a lot. It strengthens the auric field, especially in connection with our divinity, our own divinity, and our own connection to source. But I feel it's also very alchemical. I get a lot of that with purple, violet energy, and gold energy. And this is also really connected to the Lyrans as well. Okay, there's something very alchemical, and again, connected to sovereignty. Being able to alchemize these situations into even more opportunities to exercise our own sovereignty. Okay? Thank you, Commander Ashtar. Thank you, Lazar. Thank you to these beautiful energies for being here with us. I thank you for sharing your time and your energy with us in this space. If you're interested with working with me one-on-one, please see the email below. Just email me and we can have a chat about it, see what it is you're looking for and whether that aligns. I'm sending you so much love wherever you are here on beautiful Momma Gaia. In love and liberation, always.